Ever get inspired by those stories of turning a little cash into a fortune? Well, today we're cracking the code with the one and only Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha himself. This guy went from $100 to billions, and he's got some incredible wisdom to share. So, if you're ready to learn how to cultivate your own financial future, let's unlock Warren Buffett's top 10 tips. Remember, these are just tips, and a chat with a financial advisor is always a good idea before you invest. All right, with that disclaimer out of the way, let's get this money tree growing. Tip 1. Don't lose money. Buffett's first tip might sound obvious, but it's the foundation of everything. Think about it like this. Let's say you have $1,000 saved up for a vacation. You wouldn't want to invest it all in some risky new gadget you barely understand, right? You would probably choose something safer, like a bank account. That's the idea here. It's not just about making money, it's about protecting what you've already earned. This means avoiding investments that seem too good to be true or companies you don't know much about. Now, once you've got that safety net in place, let's dive into tip 2 and learn how to be a contrarian investor like Buffett. Tip 2. Be contrarian. Buy when others are fearful and hold when others are greedy. Buffett isn't afraid to go against the grain. He famously referred to the stock market as a tool for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. This tip emphasizes buying stocks when the market is down and everyone seems scared. That's when you can potentially find undervalued gems. The key is to have conviction in your research and a long-term perspective. Don't be afraid to buy when others are selling, but only if your analysis suggests the companies are fundamentally strong. Imagine everyone's panicking because of a news report about a weakening economy. Stock prices are plummeting. If you've done your research and believe the companies you're interested in have a solid track record and can weather the storm, this might be a good buying opportunity. Now that you know how to find bargains like a pro, let's move on to tip 3. Here we'll learn why knowing your companies is key to making smart investment choices. Tip 3. Stick to what you know. Invest in what you understand. Imagine your friend drags you to a convention about a new invention you've never even heard of. How confident would you feel investing in it? Probably not very. That's Buffett's point here. He only invests in things he understands. Let's say you're a tech whiz. Maybe companies developing new apps or software would be a good fit for you. But if you barely know the difference between a tweet and a retweet, maybe avoid tech stocks for now. Focus on companies and industries you can research and feel comfortable with. Now you've got the knowledge advantage. But investing isn't just about picking the right companies. Tip 4 will teach you why patience is key. We'll learn how to stay calm when the market gets shaky and focus on the long haul. Tip 4. Patience is key. The stock market is a long-term game. Buffett's all about investing is for the long haul. Think of it like planting a tree. You wouldn't expect a tiny sapling to give you shade overnight, right? The same goes for stocks. Don't get stressed by the daily ups and downs of the market. Instead, find great companies with a solid track record, like companies that make everyday products people need and hold on to them for years, even decades. Strong companies tend to grow over time, which can translate to big profits for you down the line. Now that you've mastered the art of patience, let's talk about quality. Tip 5 will teach you to focus on businesses with a moat, giving them an edge over the competition. We'll explore what this means and how it can benefit your investments. Tip 5. Focus on quality. Invest in businesses with a moat. A moat, in Buffett's analogy, refers to a sustainable competitive advantage that protects a company from rivals. Think of it like a castle surrounded by a wide moat. It keeps attackers at bay. When investing, Buffett looks for companies with a strong brand, a loyal customer base, a cost advantage, or some other special quality that helps them stay ahead of the competition. For instance, Coca-Cola's brand recognition and unique flavor formula are like a moat. It's difficult for new companies to compete with such a strong brand loyalty. By focusing on businesses with a sustainable edge, you're increasing your chances of investing in companies that can perform well over the long term. Now you know how to find high-quality businesses, but how do you approach them? Tip 6 will teach you to think like a business owner, not a gambler. We'll explore how shifting your mindset can lead to smarter investment decisions. Tip 6. Think like a business owner, not a gambler. Buffett sees investing like buying a part of a business. Imagine you could own a piece of your favorite pizza place. You'd want them to have a great management team, a delicious menu that keeps customers coming back, and maybe even a cool atmosphere, right? That's what Buffett looks for in companies. He wants companies with strong leadership, healthy finances, and a sustainable competitive edge. These are the businesses that can make money for their owners for a long time. Great! You're thinking like a business owner now. But how can you turn your money into a money-making machine? In Tip 7, we'll explore the power of compound interest and how it can supercharge your investments over time. Tip 7. The magic of making money grow. Let your money work for you. Imagine this. You put some money away in a savings account. It earns a little bit of interest, but that's about it. Now imagine that money not just sitting there, but growing and growing over time. That's the power of compound interest. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. The longer it rolls, the bigger and bigger it gets. Let's understand it with a small example. Suppose you invest $1,000 at a 10% annual interest rate. In 1 year, you'd earn $100 in interest, bringing your total to $1,100. But here's the cool part. In the second year, you don't just earn interest on the original $1,000. You also earn interest on the $100 you made in the first year. So, in the second year, you'd make $110 in interest, bringing your total to $1,210. That might not seem like a huge difference, but over time, with consistent investing and compound interest working its magic, that $1,000 can grow into a much larger sum. The sooner you start investing and let your money work for you, the more it can add up in the long run. Buffett is a huge believer in compound interest. He started investing when he was just a teenager, and letting his money grow with compound interest over time is a big part of his success story. Now you've unlocked the power of compound interest. But investing isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Tip 8 will teach you to keep your emotions in check. We'll explore how to stay calm and make rational decisions, even when the market gets shaky. Tip 8. Keep your emotions in check. Don't let fear and greed cloud your judgment. Fear and greed are like two noisy backseat drivers when it comes to investing. Fear can make you want to pull out of the market at the first sign of trouble, even if it means selling your stocks for a loss. Greed can make you chase risky investments, hoping for a quick buck, which can sometimes lead to disappointment. Buffett emphasizes the importance of keeping your emotions in check and making decisions based on logic and research, not how you're feeling in the moment. Do your homework on the companies you invest in, understand their financials and their industry, and stick to your long-term plan. Don't let fear or greed talk to you into making impulsive decisions that could hurt your portfolio. Now you've mastered your emotions. Let's explore how staying curious and informed can benefit your investment decisions. Tip 9. Never stop learning. Become a reading machine. Buffett is famous for his love of reading. Every year, he devours annual reports, industry publications, and anything else he can get his hands on to learn more about businesses and investing. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions about where to put your money. Don't worry, you don't have to turn into a bookworm overnight. Start by finding resources that are easy to understand and interesting to you. Maybe there are investment blogs you can follow, podcasts you can listen to, or even documentaries you can watch. The key is to be curious and keep learning about the world of investing. Now you've got the knowledge engine running, but knowledge needs fuel to turn into action. In Tip 10, we'll explore how you can create healthy spending habits that can fuel your investment journey for the long term. Tip 10. Live below your means and invest the rest. Pay yourself first. Buffett is known for his frugal lifestyle. He believes in living within your means and consistently investing a portion of your income. This means being mindful of your spending habits and prioritizing saving and investing for your future. Imagine you get paid every month. Instead of spending everything right away, what if you set aside a portion of your income, even if it's just a small percentage, to invest? That way, you're paying yourself first and building wealth over time. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy life, but it's about finding a balance between spending and saving for your future financial goals. By following Buffett's advice to live below your means and invest the rest, you're taking control of your financial future and putting yourself on the path to achieving your financial dreams. Conclusion. So there you have it, Warren Buffett's top 10 tips for successful investing. Remember, these are just guidelines, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach. However, by following these principles and doing your own research, you can increase your chances of achieving financial success. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, Be sure to like and subscribe for more.